So, what do we all do now? We're all in this new normal where none of us really could have predicted that in a matter of a day or two, our entire, um, not only our entire economy would be shut down, but the health scare that we've all had to deal with and live with, and the uncertainty of it all has just totally frozen our entire country and everywhere in the world. And as we deal with that, we have to, at least I like to bifurcate it a little bit, dissect it a little bit into two different thoughts. First, you've got the health scare, and you've got the very real health scare, and you've got the shelter in place orders. I'm in Indiana, and the shelter in place order goes in effect today at 11:59 p.m. Obviously, that's a scary thing. Not knowing how long this virus is going to last, not knowing how far it's going to spread, who it's going to infect, and what's going to happen to those people who get infected. That's the scary uncertainty of the whole thing. And I think for many of us, that's the scariest part of this whole deal. But alongside that comes the economic realities. I mean, with no businesses transacting, no deals being done, people aren't able to leave their homes and go purchase things and buy things and sell things. There's really no way to counteract that right now in trying to figure out another model for this exact moment. I think what most of us need to do is take a breath, understand that this is going to go on for a period of time, and all of us are just going to have to deal with the outcomes that presents. But what we can control, and where I like to focus my attention, is on what's going to happen after the uncertainty of the health scare goes away, which it will. It's going to happen one way or the other. We just don't know the timing. But once that goes away, what are you going to do? I mean, is your business isn't going to be the same that it was before? And are you going to just revert back to what you've always done? Or are you going to tweak what you've done, tweak what you're doing, and try to plan for a future that may be and should be better than the past? So this message to you today, I hope, is one of hope and is one of positivity. I think we've got a lot of, obviously, a lot of negative stuff going on in the world, and we want to be able to recognize that and not ignore that. But I think the ultimate way through it is to assess the situation, right? Assess your own current circumstances. Where are you with your livelihood, your business, your health right now? And where do you want to go with it going forward? And I think the only real way, and the first thing you must do, is accept the circumstances as they are. You have to accept this is where we are. Now that we recognize that, how do we then move forward from this position? And how do we position ourselves as individuals, as business owners, to now take what we know is the new reality and form it to a future that's going to be beneficial to us, our families, and everyone around us? So to me, you have to assess the situation first. You've then got to position yourself for what would be the best way you think going forward is. And then you've got to act. And then you've got to act. And right now is the best time to act after you've assessed and positioned yourself. You can't skip those two steps. But once you've assessed the scenario, realized what your own reality is, thought of ways to best position yourself, now you've got to take action. Look, these are unprecedented times. There's not going to be a sign or a signal that says the next steps you take are going to be the right steps. But what the important thing is to make that best decision now so that you can position yourself once things do calm down to get out of the gates faster. I hope through this newsletter, through this communication, this provides you with not only just some sort of hope and positive message, but also below this video message are links to what I hope is some helpful information for you, for your employees, for your franchise businesses. And again, I look forward to communicating with you. And if you have any questions whatsoever, any thoughts, feel free to email me, josh@indyfranchiselaw.com. You have it. You received this email. You can also call me as well, 317-748-7815. I want to be of service to you in these most difficult times because I know the power of the creativity and the spirit of people when they're put into a really bad position. And that's where we are right now, but I'm confident that we're going to break through and times are going to be better than ever going forward. But we must assess the situation, position ourselves, and then act. Thank you.